Good morning, hello friends, welcome back to another episode. It's been a little while, some things have happened. We're on day 23 or 24. I believe I left off with some electrical stuff. Let's get caught up to date on everything before we continue today. As far as electrical goes, all the wires were run. You guys saw most of that. I was also running all the wires through the ceiling for those sockets for the interior lights. Also for the garage door opener right there.
As you can see, the smoke from all the wiring he did.
Get your vape out of here. That was pretty good. This is our main line. This comes from the house breaker into our panel box. This 10 gauge here is just fed outside. We're going to put a special plug on that. We will be able to run a generator from that and power the house reverse through these lines. All of the actual breakers are installed and wired. One of these is live to power these outlets. We now have power in the garage. So what you want to do, you want to be safe. These are still exposed because the walls aren't up. That is electrical tape. That's all just taped around this outlet so you can't accidentally touch the contacts and electrocute yourself. This switch here, the only switch that's live, is on. And that switch is for my exterior lights. I went with something rustic for the exterior on the front for the entrance. And those are super cool. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Kind of industrial looking. As you can see, there is still no garage door. And this has been quite the fiasco. I had the best price through Home Depot. Home Depot has Clopay manufacture their doors. It was great. It was during the holidays. I nabbed a really good deal. I was happy with the custom door that I picked out. It has to be 16 by 8. That's an extra foot. Put some windows in it, things like that. And it was all going pretty smoothly. The contractors came out. That's a local place called Windsor Door. And they come out, they inspect the area. This was a new construction, and we had everything done except for what's called goalposts. Me and the guy spoke. We said we were going to put the goalposts in. They'll be done the next day, and they were. 2 months later, I still don't have a door. The order has not even started because the guy checked the box and said they had to get materials and do labor and build these goalposts before submitting the order. So here I am. The order has started off fresh. I've squared that away. I am checking with some other people because this is getting ridiculous. It's really windy here, and this is a huge sail, and it's starting to come looser and looser. Elements do still get in. It needs a door with weather stripping. So that's the situation with the door. I have also begun the process of insulating the ceiling. So this here is R13. You can get 24 inch because everything in this structure is 24 on center. We did that to save a little material. It's plenty sturdy with the way we built it. This installation is pretty cool. It's pretty easy to install. You will see some of that coming up here as I continue with it. It will span nicely and it kind of holds itself up. However, today we do need to put some little braces, little dowels up to push that insulation up because we need to strike a line and we're going to start plywooding the ceiling today. That's it. Stick. This little plan of ours works. Like a charm. Cool. Look at that. So what we're doing here, this is interesting. All this insulation, it's up and I've got it all stapled. However, we need to pull chalk from the middle straight across with a chalk line on each of these trusses. That allows us to line up our panels for the ceiling so the panel is straight going across. The insulation is bowing down and blocking our chalk line. So they sell little wire sticks and you have to spend like $30 to get 100 of them to hold them up. So for like a couple cents, we got these 1/4 inch dowels and we're just measuring. We're adding a 1/4 inch and it's doing the trick perfectly. Yeah, that's awesome. That clears this space for us to strike lines. Now we have little blue lines. That's what we'll line up our plywood to. Real quick at the end of today, we're hooking up one of the switches here. This is the third and final switch. The first one controls those exterior lights. The second switch does the first row of interior lights. The third switch does the front row of interior lights. So I'm very excited about that. That means we'll have light in here, and even if I get home from work late and it's dark, I can come turn the lights on and do a couple little things. With that, my friends, I think we're gonna call it a day. This was another momentous day. We accomplished so much. I am actually basking in the light of the garage itself. We have half of the interior lights wired into a switch, so I can work in here after dark. I'm very excited with that. So today we had 6 of the panels for the ceiling put up. I did about half of the insulation on this side, and we are doing 2 layers. I'm sure you saw that on the time lapse. I'm starting with this, and then we're putting the actual insulation between the rafters. So insulation's coming along. We'll be able to do 6 more panels tomorrow over here. Probably get the second row of lights done, and that should be tomorrow. If you like the videos, please hit the thumbs up button. Wonder if you heard that. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and my dad while we do this project. It's really coming along. We're almost there. Please subscribe. That way when I upload new videos, they pop up right on your recommended feed. You can hit the little bell next to that and you'll get a notification directly to your device. Until next time, have a good evening.